10 p.m. show. Let's see how it goes.
Mafia Chapter 1. Now, this director Karthik Narein did an amazing movie in 2016 called as Dhruvangal Padinaru, or it was famously known as D16, 16 characters. Now, this director is almost like 22, 23 years old, and imagine for the first movie to give you such a kind of a crime thriller, it was really, really amazing. And then 4 years down the line, he comes up with Mafia Chapter 1. Now, produced by Laika Productions, this movie has very few stars, and it is again police narco crime drama which is done in a very stylish manner. You have Prasanna, say usually people act as villains and then become heroes. Prasanna these days, from hero he's going into villain, and I can tell you he's doing an amazing job as a villain. This movie is no exception. Prasanna has acted. You have the main hero Arun Vijay, and you have the serial sensation Bhavani Shankar acting in this movie. She's also going to play a role in Kamal Hassan starrer Indian 2. Now, these are the three main stars. You also have Talaivaasal Vijay in the movie, and that's how the star cast goes. You have newcomers into camera work and music. Now, what this movie actually does is, whenever you see the title itself, it says Mafia Chapter 1, it means there's going to be a Chapter 2. And in the last bits of the movie, you really know that 2 is going to come off. Mafia 2 is going to come up. So that's how they've ended the movie. Now, first thing is, what is the plot? You have a narco head headed by Prasanna, and he's a drug peddler. Entire Chennai is in his arms with the drug peddling activity. And then you have Arun Vijay supported by his team, Bhavani Shankar and the other member. Three of them try to knock down this person. That is the main villain, Prasanna. And the movie is very, very stylish. It's done in a very nice manner. Lot of scenes are taken really well. The angles, everything is kept really well. The music has a special mention. It really elevates at every scene. The songs are not at all placed as a speed breaker. There's no song at all. You have 1 or 2 songs which are played at the back end, but it is really, really done well. It is very stylish. The costume designing needs a special mention. Prasanna looks outstanding in the movie. He is very expressive in all the scenes what he comes. The language what they use is top notch, is very nice. Now, if you ask me the drawback of this movie, one of the drawbacks what I feel is it's got too much of slow motion scenes. Now, you can see bullets when they are getting hit. All the fight sequences are done in slow motion. 1 or 2 scenes in slow motion should have been good, but throughout the movie you have lot of slow motion scenes. So that's somewhere I felt it was an overdose of slow motion that could have been cut. Okay, now apart from that, I do not see any other drawback. The narration is very clear at each point of time. It's a story between a fox and a lion, and that's how the narration goes. It actually tells you what's going to happen next. He's not going to keep you guessing, confusing, nothing of that sort. It's done really well. One of the very big blessing for this movie is the timing. It is less than 2 hours. So it's almost like 112 minutes. So the first half and the second half is placed really well. You know that this is where the interval is going to come, and then that's how it is. And you need to watch this movie very, very closely, because a lot of clues are given in the scenes. You will actually miss out certain scenes, and that actually comes in the end of why this particular character is coming. Now, that's how Mafia Chapter 1 goes. I would say it's getting mixed reviews with people, but overall, for a director who is just 1 movie old, after 4 years, coming up with such a script, coming up with such a style making, this director knows his craft really well. That much we can tell you. At this particular age, if he's able to pull off with these co-stars. Arun Vijay, what I say is, he's done his heroism role really well. Somewhere, some scenes I could see him to be stiff. He's stiff throughout the movie. So little bit of expressions. He has to let loose himself in certain places. That's one thing which I felt. Bhavani Bhaskar has done a good role, and all the other stars, Arun Vijay, they have played their part really well. Overall, on Vicky's Clicks, we're going to give it a 4.1 on 5. Definitely a watchable movie. Don't miss it. Thanks for watching.